we are hearing now from Viktor Shokin. So this is the man, Viktor Shokin, that the president, now president, while he was vice president, actually got fired. Proudly told everyone, did this whole like seminar at the CFR, Council for Foreign Relations. He's up there on stage with Richard Haas. I'll show you that bit in just a moment. But anyway, he said he got this guy fired. And of course, now it's all coming out. Well, why exactly did he get this guy fired? Well, this guy, Viktor Shokin, he has some thoughts on it. Here he is speaking in Russian. So I'm going to give you the translation. For those of you that are listening on audio right now for Apple Podcasts, you'll hear me translating. For those of you that are watching here live on screen, you can see it in the transcript.
Если вести речь о том, что эти дела
So he
были
says,
якобы
as for the
спящие,
assertion that
то
the
можно привести
investigations were
очень
supposed
яркие
to be
примеры, а
okay,
именно
in particular, my various actions.
наши действия после того, как
He said
в
after the lifting of the seizure
Великобритании
fees, 22 million by the UK. So this is some of the money. You know, there's a lot of money that was going into Ukraine, and
я
everybody
назначил
needed
служебное расследование,
want that
возбудил
money. He said
уголовное
he did
дело,
order an
которое
investigation,
касалось,
and he opened a
каким
criminal
образом были
investigation
сняты
into how
и
and
почему были
into
сняты
why
эти
the
деньги,
money had been
арестованные в
seized, was
Великобритании.
released in the UK. So
Больше
he's
того,
speaking specifically here about the
практически
UK, and it happened, I guess, back in this is
10-12
February of
дней до написания
2016.
мной заявления об уходе судом 2 февраля 2016 года
And he said the
были
court seized the
арестованы
assets, personal
активы
savings,
Зачевского, его
properties, car.
личные
You know, so I believe
сбережения,
this is here related
имущество,
to
машины и
the,
так далее.
this is the
В
Burisma
ходе следствия, которое мы проводили
situation
до этого,
with
были наложены аресты также
the
на
oligarch that
скважины,
was running it.
на
And this was
иные
clearly, you know,
материальные
a
блага
problem for that company.
Зачевского.
And what is being
То,
alleged
что
here is
пытаются
that this
преподнести как
particular
спящий,
oligarch
на самом
actually
деле это неправда.
who had
Я
a big
прекрасно
position
понимаю,
within the
что
Ukrainian oil and
США
natural gas
располагают, наверное, одной из
infrastructure
самых
there
сильных
as a
разведок
foreign
в
minister.
мире.
Well, that he
И, естественно,
came under this
за
guy's
процессом
fire, and the
расследования
investigation
Бурисмы очень
was
внимательно
also
смотрели
into
не
Burisma, which
только
was closely monitored.
легальным
He
путем, но и
said,
нелегальным
and
путем.
it was believed that Burisma
Видимо,
was
господину
doing some
Байдену
things that were
доложили,
illegal. He said,
что
we
мы
have to
подходим
believe
к
that
тому
Mr. Biden was
моменту,
involved in that
что
they were going to
начнутся
start questioning
допросы
his
его
son
сына
and
и
others.
остальных лиц,
And he
Арчера,
continues on,
и
including
других лиц,
Archer,
которые
that would be Devin
причастны к
Archer,
этой
and others,
ситуации
all
по делу
involved
Бурисмы.
in the Burisma
И они
case.
понимали,
And everyone
прекрасно
understood very well
понимали,
that
что
this fight was
это
going
может
to
закончиться
end
довольно
badly.
для
It
них
was going to end
плачевно.
badly
Я
for
никого не обвиняю,
for them.
повторяю,
And he
потому
said,
что у
look,
вас
I'm
есть
not
презумпция
accusing
невиновности в
anyone because
Украине,
there is a
но
presumption of innocence in Ukraine,
я
but I am
практически
practically
уверен,
convinced that Biden
что
had
Байден
understood
прекрасно
what
понимал,
was
что я
looming.
намеков
I
о
did not
прекращении
react
дела
to the
Бурисмы не
allusions concerning the
воспринял.
closure of the
Я шел
Burisma case.
дальше,
We were
я и
advancing, me
мои
and my
коллеги,
colleagues,
и мы дойдем до логического
and we were
завершения этой
about to
ситуации.
reach the outcome
Понимая
of this
это,
case. Having
Байден
understood
прилагал все
all of this,
усилия
Biden used all the
кулуарно,
unofficial means at
используя
his
своих, так сказать,
disposal. He
людей, в том
writes, in
числе
particular by
некоторых
using his men,
нардепов, в том числе
including certain
Лещенко, Наема,
MPs among them, and he names
другие
some of
были
these
люди,
government
а также
people and
активистов, так
so-called
называемых.
activists, he
Вот через
says,
них
and he
он и
acted through
действовал,
them
чтобы
so
ни в коем
as to not
случае
show his
не показать
interest
свою
in this
заинтересованность.
case. So in other words, he's talking now about Joe Biden, and his concern is, of course, that Joe Biden was out there. Joe Biden was the one, of course, actually that made that final sort of, you know, posturing to ensure that that Shokin, who you see on camera there, that Shokin was in fact fired. And so this is really, you know, fundamentally the issue. And you've seen it played a zillion times where he said, look, you know, I fired. I think there was an obscenity in there because he said, look, you guys want that money? You got to get rid of this guy. And so what did they do? He said, what do you know? They fired the son of the, you know what. So now people are like, wait a second, just what was that all about? Was that really about getting rid of corruption in Ukraine? Or was that about helping Burisma, as Shokin is alleging? So this is what he said. I believe he released this on Twitter. This is sort of a statement from him. And he's like, look, you know, I'm not saying these were his allegations. And now he's coming out and he's telling mainstream American media, legacy media, Fox, that this in fact is going down. And I think this is worth paying attention to right now. Hey everyone, Trish Regan here. If you enjoyed that clip, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel. Just hit that little subscribe button right over there. Did I do that right? Not quite, but you know where it is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get the alerts, and I'll see you back on the show.